weird?
You sound better now.
Still like Adam Sandler. To me.
My connection went down.
You didn't do anything. I tried to set it up before, but it wasn't ready. Nah,
That's not bad. No.
hello.
This is freaking Adam Sandler.
What do you have for me this time? Hacking into the stock market, closing down a bank, fixing an election. It's all easy.
Right on.
What a bunch of trash.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Trash Movie Kings podcast. I am your host, Adam Edwards. Joining me this week, Joseph Graham. Joey, how are you?
Pretty good. I felt terrible earlier. But I've had a few beers. I watched a ridiculous film, and I feel pretty good right now. So
Okay.
yeah, better than average.
Cool.
Which the new baseline is, pretty shitty. So
Yeah. Well. Also joining this week, JD Karpicki. JD, how are you?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I think the movie really put me in a better mood. I've been doing defensive driving, so really anything could put me in a better
Did you get a
mood.
ticket?
What'd you do?
I got a speeding ticket. It's the first one in like 8 years, but it's that stretch between Austin and Houston on 71 that just like, oh, you've gone 66 and 65, so here's your ticket. Bye.
Were you really doing 66 and a 65?
Probably like 90, but still, it was like, I mean, everybody's doing 90.
Yeah, okay.
This is evidence, by the way, so you should watch what you say.
Oh, I already pleaded guilty, so we're all good. I'm sending in my
as fuck.
affidavit.
Yeah, man. I'm doing the
Court
It's
mandated.
Fayetteville.
You're doing the work.
Are you doing like comedy defensive driving or?
Oh God! Well, it's funny because they reference that. They're like, "Do you really want to be doing defensive driving with a comedian in a Wendy's, restaurant or something like that?" So they like try to make a joke on it.
Yeah. Did you say a Wendy's restaurant?
a Wendy's restaurant?
Because I
Yeah.
really think they should.
They're all
They
just
should
dressed
pivot.
as Wendy
Yeah.
with their tits out.
With
with
the
the
red restaurant.
gingham shirt and
Oh
like
my
the
god! I think
Yeah.
I would go.
Gosh, it's a kink that I didn't know. I
I haven't been to a Wendy's in a while, but suddenly I'm interested. Wendy's pivot, old fashioned,
Yeah.
not so much anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Our bed and breakfast has a restaurant if you're interested. What?
It's just one section of the restaurant is restaurant. The rest of it's
Yeah.
just regular.
Non-smoking
Restaurant.
restaurant.
That's
Yeah.
the tit area.
They just bring back the sunroom for all the tits. That'd be cool.
Oh, man.
We have been talking
love
about
the
those
sunroom,
Wendy's
man.
sunrooms.
Yeah. So also joining us this week, finally back on the pod now that he's feels like he's probably done with the movie, Justin Petty. How are you, JP?
I'm good. Not done with the movie, but I'm good.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm bummed that I missed last week's Fang Bang, but I made it for the Wang Bang.
Nope.
Nah.
No rim shot.
No.
Been saving that all day.
When you try too hard, it doesn't do it for me.
That's fair.
Apocalypse Howl is out on
Get daddy
assignment
hard.
again this week, but as Justin alluded to, we watched a Wang Wang movie tonight. We watched his second film, I believe. Tonight we watched 1981's For Your Height Only. Y''UR. This is the second film in the
Is it really?
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah.
Wait, say it again. Why
Wait.
apostrophe
Adam, can you say it
You
clinically one more time?
your?
Can I say what?
Can you say it clinically like that one more time, though?
For yeah,
Why apostrophe?
Y''UR. It's like your, but the O is taken out and replaced with an apostrophe.
That's a common thing that happens.
Yeah, well, there's only two O's.
Sure.
It's double O. You can't.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't think that's really why,
That
because
can't
there's
be
an
the
O
reason.
in. Well, actually, it might be because there's an O in for and an O in only. So you can't have that third O in your.
Yeah, and I just looked it up. It has nothing to do with the Philippines, so probably not.
Not a thing there.
It's like maybe it's no? Okay.
Cool.
So this is a movie out of the Philippines. This is the sequel to Wang Wang's 00, which is his first film, it's a parody kind of, or an homage to the James Bond films. For those of you who don't know, Wang Wang is a infamous Filipino actor, martial artist. He is 2'9". So for your height only. Yeah. Who wants to take a stab at explaining this Bond ripoff? Tastefully, please.
You don't want
Carefully.
me.
What you say? You don't want me?
There you go.
I think
I mean, I have been doing this a lot, so if anyone else wants to go,
Justin
JD
sounds like he's ready, though. I want to hear Justin's version.
I mean, I can jump in at any point if you want to get it started.
I mean, there are all these villains that have different cartoony voices. I'm not sure if that's how it starts, but he just sort of appears. Like when he comes on screen, 00.
Oh, there's like it opens with like a montage of him just like jumping around buildings.
Yeah, see, I don't remember it very well. For once, I can't even start it. It's
All
just
right. Well, it
these
starts with
tropes,
Wing
yeah.
Wing jumping around. Freeze frame. It should have a title there, but there's like this weird random freeze frame, right? I guess they didn't give a shit. Anyway, yeah, there's a bunch of henchmen that appear. They're talking in the mirror to this like glowy mirror. It's Mr. Giant. You don't know who he is. It's like I'll get you gadget type of thing. Mm-hmm. There's some kind of crime afoot. I don't know. Then when it cuts to Wing Wing banging women at the pool or something.
Yeah.
And then they mention this, and then I don't know if it ever gets back to it. They're like, the giant weapon could fall into the bad guys want this giant weapon, like a bomb or something.
What's your formula for the end bomb? With that weapon in my possession, I can conquer the world. No. It could be.
No.
Hello.
But then I think that plot is completely abandoned. I wrote it down, and then I don't know, it was over. More henchmen. They all have Dan Flash's shirts. They want everyone dead. Wing Wing talks to Irma. I think his girlfriend, maybe. And they have Pepsis.
Yeah, partner.
Or is that another woman? This
Well,
movie
there's
is
an Emma and an
really
Irma.
all over the place. So it's there's an Emma and an Irma.
Well,
No,
either
there's
the
just an
subtitles
Irma.
got it wrong, or the people in the movie say it differently every time.
Okay.
We got Irma. She's our prisoner. See?
I wrote down Lola at first.
Oh,
So, and then it changes to Irma. Or, I don't know. Whatever. Then he slides around the hotel, kills some people. Then he gets a bunch of gadgets, and then he meets a woman who tries to poison him, but then he doesn't drink it. Uh-oh. This guy needs a fresh beer.
I like him little.
Oh.
He's got some sort of DJ Khaled vibes in the eyes. That's what it is.
That dead DJ note.
It's just if you took the hair and went like this, like it was a Willy Willy situation.
Hi there. Hi. Oh, hi.
I don't know. I bet Little Wang eats puss.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm sure he has to. Uh-oh.
He goes down on every woman, you know?
See ya.
Sorry.
Bye.
I'm saving it.
And he's got to go up on him, I think. Then he breaks in, and then there's like a drug plot suddenly, and then there's drugs and bread, and that happens. Sorry, this is really how this movie just kind of goes. It doesn't give a fuck about plot, to be honest, or story. It's just action sequences mixed with like kind of humorous, like women, like the idea of this small person having sex with like a regular sized woman, I guess, is hilarious to this movie. Then Tony Clifton comes in, who's like the leader of the gang. Then Double O does some crime busting on his henchman. Then he has the gadgets, so he has this magic hat. He kills some more Tony Clifton's guys with that. Beats some people up in a stairwell. I wrote that down. Beats the shit out of Tony Clifton's gang. Then he goes to party at the disco. And then his girlfriend gets kidnapped. And then that's kind of the main plot for the rest of the movie, is him beating the shit out of people to get to Irma or Lola or Emma.
Yeah. And Mr. Giant.
And then he goes through a bunch of people, women, has sex with more women, beats more ass. Then he finally gets to Mr. Giant, the person who speaks through magic mirrors only. That guy also turns out to be a small person. He fights him, takes him down rather easily, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then is escaping his lair, which is on an island. I guess there was some kind of plot where he had to find like the map where Mr. Giant was located.
Was his lair on the side of a mountain, or was it just on an island?
I think it was just an island, yeah.
That's something I've discussed.
I remember the map.
Yeah. It wasn't a lair, it was a castle.
It's a lair.
That was at the beginning. There was kind of a castle-ish thing, but I don't know why he was there. It was like nondescript.
Yeah. They kind of, and what's weird is all the villains, like Mr. Giant, we just hear from him through the mirror, but everybody else, like all the henchmen are like, he's just like evil. He's like Lucifer. He's a horrible person trying to kill everybody, and they don't realize that they're the bad guys. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. It just seems
you mean
like
the part where the henchmen are talking about how horrifying and fucked up Double O is?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all scared of him. It reminded me of like, what's the Will Smith zombie movie?
I Am Legend.
Yeah, where the zombies, I think in the comic maybe more so.
The novel, yeah.
Novel, whatever. Is it a graphic novel or is it a regular novel?
No, it's a novel.
Yeah.
Richard
Really?
Matheson, yeah.
Huh. I thought it was a graphic novel.
I mean, maybe it is also a graphic novel, but it was originally a novel.
Gotcha. Well, the zombies consider him like the big bad guy because, he's the only one of his kind. So he's basically a monster for the zombies. That kind of scenario a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like why they called it I Am Legend, and the movie completely loses that, and it's very upsetting to me, but that's okay.
Yeah. Did you like the alternate ending better?
Aww. Yes.
You're in that camp? Yeah, me too.
Because it's like the point of the movie.
Right.
And the story.
Oh, shit. What was the alternate? I didn't even know there was an alternate ending.
I think I knew enough about the story going into it, and then I was like, oh, well, they didn't do the whole thing. It's kind of there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, then you see like that one scene that they shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember exactly what happens, but it leads you more into that territory, I guess.
What was the alternate ending of it? Sorry, we can talk about it another time.
Basically, the zombies are like horrified of him, and he realizes that I'm like terrorizing these people.
Yeah,
I guess is kind of that thing. But yeah, it just deals with like how people interpret their realities, I guess. But not that this movie gets that deep. It is strange that they have this. It's strange that they have this conversation in the middle of the movie. Like, wow, he's really murdering all of us. Wow, he's really messed up.
Yeah,
it's like
they mentioned like the devil like 3 or 4 times. Like he's got the power of the devil or Lucifer.
Yeah,
it is a question. Who is really the horrible person? Since Weng Weng he must murder 200 people in this movie. By the end of it,
I think they establish everyone that he kills. That's the only people that enter screen is people that he's going to kill.
Yeah. Basically, everybody that comes on the screen that's not a woman, he murders, or the doctor. Oh, and then at the end, like he gets met up with like a colonel. So I guess it's the military. But yeah, when he's escaping, he gets into Mr. Giant's lair relatively easily, seems like, then kills him, but then it's like a whole ordeal getting out because Mr. Giant has like a whole army of guys in red hats, and yeah, they just plow through those motherfuckers like they're pieces
4
of
at a
paper.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 at a time. A lot of the time,
Mhm.
shooting them down, slip and slides, and
Yep.
yeah, like they never take a shot at Weng Weng and his crew. It seems like they just run up and get shot every time. But then then the movie just ends with fucking the girl we spent the majority of the back half, or basically the back half of the movie, Irma retrieving his girlfriend, who is also, I think, a secret agent. She gets shot and dies, and then in front of a doctor who does nothing.
And by one of the same henchmen. It's just the single henchman like separates from the clusters of 4 and kills her.
Okay, so I guess they do take one shot.
Yeah, one. I think that's the only time there's blood in the movie too.
Was there blood?
There's
Yeah,
a
I
little
guess you're
there's
right.
blood coming down her chin or something like that.
There
Like
was
a
also
drop.
some earlier when he has that guy like in the fence, and he's like shot him in the shoulder, and he's got his arm through the fence, and he's putting his foot on the bullet wound, and you see like tomato paste oozing from the bullet wound.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Then cut to gravesite, cut to him walking away, and then he's off to the next chick that he's gonna fuck, because he definitely he definitely stops a few times on his way to saving his girlfriend to kind of bang other women.
Yeah, some women just pick him up on the street and get in, baby.
Well, yeah, he goes to the disco and he meets some random disco girl, and he definitely bangs her. And then toward the end, it's sort of implied that he bangs this photographer, police photographer, or reporter woman.
Mm-hmm. And then there's that random lady. He just walks into her hotel room and gives her a smooch, like really smooth. Like
he seems like he's not very intimidating. So I don't think he's every woman seems to be enjoying his presence.
Of course he's gonna.
What is that?
Gotta bang this chick real quick.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Dang. No bullshit. Like, he is the smoothest that someone of his stature can be. Like, he really delivers on this thing. He's like, that was nice. Bye.
This is like a totally different chick, though, right?
Yeah. Oh, he just stumbled upon her. He just opened her door. Yeah.
Nice. Back to the action.
Who?
That's by design.
Which character was it that was getting out of the shower and asked him if he was a sexual creature?
Yeah, that's the disco girl.
Was that okay? That was the disco girl.
Yeah, who has some information about something.
You're a sexual animal.
I like this bedspread.
I'm crazy about you, Agent.
He doesn't know.
Why, I don't know. Maybe it's the way you strut your stuff. You know, sex is like tequila.
The way you stretch your stuff. You know, sex.
Yes, darling, there you
I thought that was the end.
Shit.
Can you get some boobs?
Have you seen my nipples?
So yeah, this it's a lot of little action set pieces that are fun at times, and some gadgets. He has the gadgets are fun. We talked about the hat, I think, a little bit, but it has like a drone slicey hat, like Odd Job-ish. Is that an Odd Job thing?
Yeah.
It's a remote control flying hat drone.
But I don't think Odd Jobs flies.
No,
He just throws
he
his
just throws it.
accurately.
Yeah.
His is like shiny metal. This one is shiny metal.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Oh, shit, yeah. No blood.
Right in the jugular.
Is Odd Jobs actually a blade also? Like it kills people?
I think so.
There's a blade in the brim of the hat. Yeah.
Is it a blade or is it just like metal?
I think it's a blade. I'm pretty sure. There's in one iteration there is.
Yeah.
Or Austin Powers. One of the I don't know.
Well, Austin Powers, it was the shoe.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Who throws a shoe?
Honestly.
Wow, you guys both did it at the same time?
Well,
wish you knew it.
Well, let's talk about Little Nicky for a little bit. Cut that.
Gosh.
Oh God.
Get that.
Is there anything else that anybody wants to highlight before we move into favorite parts? I guess.
Well, his Q branch, his quartermaster is basically Elvis.
His quartermaster?
I guess right.
Is that why he's Q?
He had the big newspaper, and then he takes
No. Sorry, is the character Q in James Bond Q because he's quartermaster?
I think so. Yeah, they call it. That's what they call it in the new. I almost said the Nolan James Bond, but the new ones, the Craig ones.
But what is the M?
Madame,
master,
madam.
I don't know. Well, no, because M's always been a guy before.
Oh yeah, it could be master. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, I was going to talk about some of the other gadgets, but it's just about the X-ray glasses. So at some point you can see naked people.
He's like, "What do you think, ladies?
Is he gonna fuck all these bitches?"
Oh, wait a minute! Watch when he puts the
Butterfly
sunglasses on.
Nope.
Hell yeah! Oh my!
We can see naked women. Oh yeah.
That looks like Mickey Rourke a little bit. But
Bye.
now he's fine.
I didn't just sexually assault you.
Yeah. It's weird how that woman tries to poison him and then he just doesn't drink it. Like, okay.
Yeah, he's like, that doesn't look like Pepsi anymore.
I don't need that.
No, because one of the gadgets was a ring that could detect any kind of poison.
Oh, did it go off or something?
I don't know, but I do remember the
wasn't very
quartermaster. Thank you, JD. The quartermaster saying, like, this ring will detect any type of poison. And then right after that, he said, it's made out of gold. We wanted to make it out of platinum, but we didn't have the budget. Which was very funny to me.
I think, the guy explaining all the gadgets in like a very slow, methodical way. And it's just like this reverse shot is pretty funny, to me, I guess. Because he's
because
he's very monotone.
He's very monotone, and 007 never responds.
Oh yeah, then he's like, "You're a pretty quiet guy. I like that."
yeah.
And the main control is in your little ring. Pop the little water.
So he's Q?
Your ring pop?
Release the blade.
Not just your ring, your little ring.
Your little ring.
Your pen
That goes on your little finger.
looks ordinary, and yet
You've seen the James Bond movies, right? It's all that kind of stuff.
another weapon. It won't write words, but you can't have everything. I like the way you pay attention.
You can't have
This
everything.
is very interesting.
What if somebody says write something down? And,
You're really good at listening, and I like that. Thank you.
And also, it's almost like he's improvising with each weapon. Like, there's some things he's like, this pen shoots a bullet, and it won't be able to write, but you can't have everything. Yeah. And then toward the end, he like starts holding up stuff, and he's like, this is a thing that it's a big bag of tricks in this thing. You'll see. It's almost like they didn't finish it.
You're gonna like it.
Like, we haven't filmed the scene yet, so I'm not sure how it's gonna play out, but you'll see. He completely loses it on that.
But at the end, he gets him a jetpack.
Yeah.
Oh, he does get a jetpack.
He gets his little Evil Knievel jetpack.
Yep.
Scooting around.
Obviously flying on a wire and like sometimes facing the opposite direction. Just sort of like he's sort of stuck. Like.
Oh man. God. What else? I don't know.
Oh, the music throughout is just Bond, sort of.
Just Bond.
And Zelda.
But then they throw a different kind of trumpet track on that.
Yeah.
It's like slightly different than what you hear in the Bond theme.
It's just distraction trumpet.
It's
like,
just different. It's different.
It's different, guys. It's different.
It's just the bass line that's similar.
What year was this again?
1981.
Yeah.
Okay, so Zelda hadn't come out at all. There's a total Zelda riff in this.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, there really is.
Where he hides in
Perfect.
Where he hides in the bush.
I mean, I thought it was
Or
all
that
the time,
hole
but
in the
yeah.
It's like throughout, yeah.
The hole in the ground is a great scene.
I didn't play a lot of Zelda. I thought it was boring.
You mean when he's Saddam Hussein for a bit? He's just like, oh, I don't know. Keep going.
No, he found a little. Who stands over a drainage hole like that? This is where I found
Saddam Hussein.
Turns out Saddam is 2'9". They use perspective to make him seem bigger.
Dang. Okay. Damn, I have
What the
3
fuck just
favorite parts
happened?
now.
The recoil of the rifle sent him back.
Just knocked to the ground.
Yeah, when he stood out of his hands.
So he climbs up the gate, and then he climbs down the wall, and then he goes into this little hidey hole.
Oh, he doesn't climb down the wall. He jumps off of the like 8-foot wall.
Right. This guy's knees are like great. He's fine. He jumps off of everything.
Like my knees are like barely hanging in there these days. So I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Looks awful. He didn't even duck or anything. Wait, what?
He does duck in every scene though, which I thought was odd. In every scene, he's like sneaking around.
Yeah.
Did I do a pun? I don't know. Sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
I wasn't. He slides on floors a lot. I don't
He
know.
loves to slide on floors.
That's his move.
Floor
Yeah.
slide. Yeah. I don't know. The fighting is silly, but sometimes it's great. I don't know.
When obviously you could see that someone has thrown him from off screen like, onto some people, that's always my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. They're doing the other actors are doing a lot of lifting.
Oh yeah, it's very choreographed. Yeah.
Literally, like I'm gonna put this whole movie on my back, or just the main character in this one shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. It's a really silly Bond ripoff, or I guess parody. You'd probably say parody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they don't really wink at the camera. Well, there's that one time he winks at himself. That was fun. But there's no like,
he loves
there's no
to look at
tongue-in-cheek.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
That
like
one mirror image where he waves. Hey.
Oh, but someone else does that earlier when they answer the phone, right? That one other henchman guy. He's like,
Hello,
Yeah.
who is this?
"Hello, who is this?"
Oh no!
As I look at
I wrote
myself.
that down. That was one of my favorite parts.
Yeah,
He says, he goes, "Well, who's this?" Pushing the cars off the hill.
Sounds like a one phone call.
Well, who's this? You don't see.
You don't say. I was hoping that mirror would light up and it would be Mr. Giant.
I'm answering my phone like that.
Looking in the mirror. Hello.
Well, who's this?
That's gonna be my voicemail from now on. Green.
That's how he answers the phone.
Yeah, that's a good one. Did you have any other favorite parts, JD?
Oh my god. Okay, if we're gonna go into the favorite parts, my favorite part is the umbrella escape.
Bro, this is going to work for him because he weighs 30 pounds.
Way all practical.
Is he really? Did he really do that?
No.
That shot looked. The last one looked real.
The last one, yeah, he was on a wire, I think, because he's like swinging around like this.
Holy shit!
How would you characterize his falling down the side of this?
I would say it's like throwing a paper cocktail umbrella off the side of a building and it just kind of fluttering in the wind.
Yeah, like there's not enough weight.
No weight on the bottom of it. It was
like
just
a piece of gum on the bottom, maybe.
Right. Like enough weight to make it like swing back and forth, like a little too much.
Yeah.
Very similar to Red Skull falling off the mountain. We've had
that
some.
was an actual prostitute.
Oh yeah, that's right. They just put that mask on her.
I compared that to a skyscraper as far as like.
Oh yeah.
Just somebody jumping off a building, although it wasn't. It's not a skyscraper, but it is like probably a 30-story building at least.
They had that shot of him jumping off of when he climbed the fence. When like we're like, oh no, he can't get over the fence, and he climbs it. He jumps off the fence, and they cut before he lands, like they did in Skyscraper. And I was just thinking, like, that landing was too hard on him, and he probably fell really hard.
Oh, out of the hotel?
I thought they showed him land on that.
They cut to a different angle.
They cut to him like on a wire. Like
the one I remember seeing, they don't cut. It's just like, poof. Maybe they did, and I didn't notice. I don't know. I can't remember.
Mostly wide shots for his jumps. Like
he did at least one jump that was like, ooh, he really did that. That's horrible.
Yeah, he's a jumpy boy.
Yeah,
the concussion he almost got when sliding was pretty good.
I wrote
that had to have been like real, right? That was an ad.
Well, yeah, I thought it was a mistake.
Like he didn't mean to.
Whoa!
Oh, and he has a concussion.
He bonked his head real good.
I thought it was a mistake, but he really is.
They slid him they bowling balled him too hard into the wall.
Yeah,
and got a bobo.
I wrote, baby boy bonks his head. Gosh. Yeah, making fun of this guy's height, I don't know. I mean, this guy probably had a great time doing this, honestly, and he became probably fairly famous. So it's exploitation. It's like there's exploitation, and then this is like exploitation. But you know, I'm sure this guy enjoyed himself,
but he's cool. They don't. The movie doesn't make fun of him
in real life.
No, it really doesn't. Like I feel like the movie is pretty tasteful. It's like
it is rather tasteful now that I think about it. There's no breasts really. There's no butts. There's barely any blood.
Yeah.
Nothing.
The only people that make fun of his height or even mention his height are the bad guys, and they get killed for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they don't really last long if they do at all. I guess because they take orders from also a small person, so they're rather respectful. Plus, he's killing everyone they know. So
yeah. Every time they make fun of him, like they have the weirdest dialogue, like. Chicken. There was like chicken dumb ain't not J booby was a line that might have been the mistranslation from the subtitles.
Wait, what?
But there's that one. Well, that's what I wrote down. It says chicken dumb ain't not J booby.
Where was that in the movie?
I think
because
it was
this is one of those moments where when I'm editing and I'm like, what the fuck is JD talking about?
Yeah.
Because you notice things that I do not at all.
It's one of the scenes where the guy with the really really like outlandish 70s outfits was talking. Okay. I think it was when he was wearing his silk turtleneck.
The red one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think like they cut to a tight shot and he says the dubba da boo booby line.
Yeah, there it is. Thank you.
You better keep an eye on her.
You smell a rat, not a canary?
Chick ain't
plants. Chicken
ain't no booby.
What?
What?
Ain't no booby. That's why he's
chicken's dumb. Ain't no booby. This movie feels like there were times where it felt like it was made in English and the dubbing was like we talked about it earlier, like the dubbing was English dubbing over English. But it really like the more we were watching, like I feel like it has a bad lip reading vibe to it. Like they were just watching it on silent, trying to mouth the words that it looked like they were saying. But it ends up making no sense, and it's just like crazy shit coming out of their mouths.
It could be one of those. I don't know. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Certainly could, because they say some of the dumbest shit ever. Like, I don't know. Let's get more favorite parts before we blow everyone's wad here.
Justin, did you have any favorite parts?
Yeah, it's not a part so much as like
a theme.
Just the thing, a theme, I guess. It's just all the bad voice characters. It's every voice character was so out of place. But my favorite one was when they were talking to Mr. Giant. Was that his name?
The bad
in the mirror
small guy. Oh, the mirror guy. Yeah, Mr. Giant.
They were talking to him in the mirror, and it was Greg Brady in the room with all the henchmen, and then just one of them out of nowhere has like a JJ from Good Times voice, and it's just like some random black dude's voice. He's like, "Oh man, they killing us out here."
Forces of good are our sworn enemy, and I repeat,
sworn enemy.
What is this voice?
Exterminated, and I mean lethally.
Exterminated.
You got it, boss.
And then the woman at the bar before the drunk guy comes over and tries to drag her back sounds like a 1930s elderly woman.
Well, everyone sounds like they're from the 1930s in this movie for the most part.
I'm Secret Agent 00. Are you?
That's a good way to introduce
What's your
yourself.
name?
You know, Mr. Kaiser.
Kaiser. The name. Strikes a bell. Yes.
My dad's at the car outside. Do you want to come with us?
I haven't seen him in quite a while.
Yeah,
Pretty
see,
sure it's the
I,
same
She
chick.
sounded. It was really over the top in that scene in the bar.
It's the
though.
same woman. Yeah, this is the same woman who's like, "Are you a sex animal?" Or
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
Greg Brady slaps her, he says like,
couldn't
"No
possibly
name calling
be
her. You're
Bob."
really gonna get it."
Yeah.
Okay. Name calling. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the line that you were thinking, or I don't know if it was, I don't know, but there was a moment where they were talking about 00 and how scary he is, and they're like, but he's like the devil. He's like he's so he's slippery like an eel. You can't grab onto him. And then one of the guys says something to the effect of like, I can't believe we're getting had by an eel.
we've been beaten by a lousy eel.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What's he gonna think, Mr. Giant?
Jesus.
He's as slippery as an eel. How the devil do you hold on to an eel? He'll be beaten by a lousy eel. Kill him at all costs. What do I do?
Are you fucking kidding me?
We were beaten by a lousy eel.
Dangerfield vibes on that.
Fucking weird.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they definitely saw like the original Scarface, and we're like, yes, this movie rules. Which is probably
that's
made in
the
like
wardrobe.
1933 or something. I don't know when that movie was made.
Scarface?
The original.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Any other favorite parts?
I mean, I've got some, but like, I'll let y'all go through because we've talked about a lot of parts already.
Yeah, go ahead, Adam.
I just had the one so far that hasn't been mentioned, which there's a scene where there's a couple of henchmen sitting at like a cafe or something, and one of them just out of nowhere, he's like, the next time I see that 00, I'm gonna pulverize him. And then the very next line is one of the other guys going, isn't that him over there?
If I ever get my hands on that 00, I'll pulverize him.
There he is now.
Well, go on.
Isn't that him?
Let's go.
Well, thing is, doctor says I'm supposed to rest for the next 3 weeks, so
I'm kind of out, guys. I know I said the pulverizing thing 5 seconds ago, but doctor's orders, you know.
Really wasn't expecting to see him right now.
Yeah.
I said that without really fully thinking about it.
I was really in the moment, and and he just showed up. I didn't.
Yeah, we were having a good time. I was just talking.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot I got this thing. My daughter's got this recital tonight. Oh shoot. We got
So
to
those are
pulverize
their
him another
couple
day.
things. How about you guys catch him? I'll meet up with you later.
Yeah.
Once I'm
I'll
feeling
be
a little
there.
better, I'll be there.
Yeah.
We did have fun with that. Yeah.
That was good. That might have been the best riff of the night.
Yeah, that was fun. God. I guess for my favorite part, I think like the cut to disco, like that happens a couple times. Is like makes me really happy. It's just like stuff's happening and like an action set piece ends and then cut to disco and he's just like partying with his girlfriend and like having a great time. He's like, we're having a good time, baby. And then later
cut to squash.
Oh yeah, and then squash,
the unintentional
or
commercial
racquetball or
transitions.
something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the pizza guy running around.
Yeah. The Orange Julius guy.
Where's my pizza?
If only he was wearing Tevas.
Oh man.
Oh god. And then his stairwell leap, which was just unexpected. He just like jumps out of nowhere.
What year is it? Oh man, favorite parts already. Okay.
This movie also continues on with, well, I guess maybe started the tradition of, I don't know if anybody's seen the newest Elvis movie, but similar, where in the beginning parts of Elvis, he's drinking Pepsi, and at the ends of Elvis, he's drinking Coke. And in this movie, he's drinking Pepsi, and then when his drink is poisoned, he's drinking Coke. So,
yeah.
What does that tell you?
Come on.
Only thing that's going to get me to drink a Coke is
think
poison.
you should know.
Come on.
And you should get a little ring to let you know that Coke's poison.
Yeah.
I mean,
Coke killed Elvis, and Coke tried to poison Wang Wang.
Yeah.
So,
Coke is a hell of a drug.
just saying.
Is that Coke? Do you have Pepsi? The Wang
Did it
Wang
make a
Pepsi
little noise?
commercial.
I need to watch that scene again.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
There was
But
something.
he
There was
did
also
have
a
a
Morse
ring.
code in the music.
When he was hiding in the bush,
Which time?
Was there the time where there was the spring sound effect?
Yeah, it was just
Was
like
that
little plants
was
on the
that
side of
you
the house.
pushing that, or was that a real one in the movie?
No,
It was in
there,
the
so there was
movie.
a real one in the movie, and then I hit the button afterwards.
Could be anywhere.
Was that a spring sound effect?
It's fucking Duck Hunt.
But there was
Okay.
a real weird effect in the movie.
Bounces up out
It-
of it.
yeah,
I don't
it
know if
would-
makes sense.
It would have. It just caught me off guard because it was the only time they did that. If they had wacky sound effects at other points, that would
Yeah.
have been better. But it was just like just the one.
Yeah.
Boing.
Anyone see that new Beavis and Butthead movie? I think me and JD
Yes.
watched it.
I
Yes.
haven't
So
yet.
funny.
It's great.
I need to watch it again before my Paramount subscription ends.
Just don't end it.
I don't think I did actually. So.
Anything else before we move on? On favorite parts or anything?
I think we hit all
These
my
are brought
6.
to you by.
Now it's time to move on to
Oh, I got
brought
cut
to you
off.
by Southern Star Brewing Company.
Perfect.
Why not?
I don't know if you've heard of Southern Star Bombshell Blonde.
Yeah.
But
The bombshell blonde.
And the strawberry blonde's really good too.
Supposedly soon they're having mead and
Yes.
key lime pie sour.
yeah, I'm almost out of Southern Star beers. So
Yeah, we gotta
they
get
better
some
get
more.
on that sour.
Next
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
Is it
I
a
don't know about
sour?
the sour. No, that'll be on the 20th.
Gotcha.
But yeah, they'll
Are
have
we-
mead. I'll get mead next week. So yeah,
Dude,
it's
we're
got
gonna
3
go-
delicious flavors.
Oh
We're
yeah,
gonna
what
get so
flavors?
sick off mead.
Oh, there's flavors.
So much.
Yeah, there's 3. There's black cherry, orange, vanilla, and then something else that sounds delicious. I can't
Mead,
remember.
just mead
It's
flavor.
just mead.
I think what is mead? I don't know if I've ever had mead. I don't
It's like
go
a
to, I
honey
don't go to
wine
Renaissance
or something,
Fair.
isn't
I
it?
don't go to
Yeah,
Renaissance
yeah,
Fair,
it's something
so
like that. Like
It's like fermented honey wine.
yeah,
sounds terrible. But
That's cool.
I hope it's great.
It's
Yeah,
really
fermented honey,
sweet
exactly
and really
that.
syrupy.
I don't think I've ever had mead, but I can't wait to try Southern Stars.
Yeah, I'm sure Southern Stars will be the best.
Yeah.
if they're making mead, I'm having some mead. Yeah.
Are they gonna have this at Renaissance Fair?
Oh, I don't know.
Surely.
I haven't asked.
I don't know. I think Renaissance Fair does their own stuff.
They
It's
do
all
all
like-
their own beers. They don't have beer there.
No. Like the mead. Like you have to go to the mead store to get mead, and you buy like bottled mead.
But if they
Mead
got it on
store.
tap, is it on tap?
I don't know.
How does it come in a can? I'm curious what the packaging is like. I don't know.
Honey apricot. Here you go, right here. There's
Oh,
the
wow.
black
Okay.
cherry.
Wait, is that a
Southern
bottle?
Star.
Oh, it is a can.
The can.
It's a can. Okay.
Skull
Interesting.
potion meads.
Okay.
They've got honey apricot as a
That's cool.
flavor though. That sounds really good.
That does sound really.
It
good.
all
I'm
sounds
suddenly
good.
interested. Is it carbonated or not?
I don't know. We'll have to
Mead
find
typically
out.
isn't,
We'll
but that'd be
find out.
interesting if theirs was. That'd be kind of cool.
Tune in next week
to find out if it's carbonated.
Meat is carbonated.
I don't
Same
know.
trash time, same trash
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah.
I always find it weird to open a can of not carbonated beverage.
It always reminds me of Country
Oh,
Time
yeah.
lemonade.
Exactly.
Dude,
yeah, it's like I'm
I
drinking
have
a
been
lemonade
looking
or
for
something.
Country Time lemonade in a
So have I.
can for
Do they not
fucking
have it anymore?
the last 2
I
years.
saw a picture of it like
They don't make
literally
it?
today, and I asked
Lindsay
Kendall,
doesn't believe me that it existed.
It totally
Oh, wow.
exists.
It's not a
Well,
Berenstein Bear
Yeah,
thing.
you can't find it anywhere anymore. I've been trying to buy it for a long
literally
time.
asked Kendall when the last time she saw a picture of this can that I found on my phone. Like somebody posted it on Instagram or something, and I was like, God damn, I haven't seen this can in like years.
Yeah, wasn't it a barrel or something like that?
Yeah,
It was
just
yellow,
looked
but it had like a
barrel,
yellow.
sort of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or wood.
There was a
kind of fake
wooden
thing.
aspect to it.
Yeah, I can't remember
But-
exactly how.
Yeah.
My grandpa used to have like he used to buy cases of Country Time lemonade in a can. I fucking loved it. It's so much better than the powder.
It was like the drink at my high school for a period of time.
Oh,
at
yeah.
the snack bar.
Except for that's brisk, baby.
Gross.
It's on
And I thought they
their
stopped
it's on
making
their
that.
website.
You can buy it.
No, but like it exists and it says contact us on availability.
Right?
So it's
And they
not a
call 'em.
Berenstain Bear situation.
So it exists.
You can
But
buy a
is it a
12-pack
joke?
on Walmart.com for $20.
yeah, I found that
A
too.
12-pack for $20?
Also, they're like
That is
20 ounce
that's
and 2
fucked
liter
up.
bottles. It just looks like the 20 ounces that you find on the side of the road from truckers.
Y'all, food
The-
costs way too much. If Country Time lemonade in
Yeah.
a can is more than $1 a thing at Walmart, we are fucked.
Yeah.
That's when you know things
No,
have gone to
it's
shit.
like Walmart does that that fucking
They do the Amazon thing. where
Amazon thing, yeah.
They do like third party seller stuff.
so no one's buying it directly anymore, probably.
No, I won't drink Country Time unless it's out of a can. It doesn't taste the same.
I will
From
not.
the factory.
I refuse. Straight from
anyway.
the factory.
Bees. Only
Uh,
Reese's straight from the factory, nothing else.
Bees. I don't know if y'all heard. So Hershey's said that they're not going to be able to make demand for Halloween this year. There's going to be
wow.
a shortage of Hershey's candy because
Get your
of
does that
orders
hide?
in now for
a shortage of
factory Reese's.
cocoa and stuff because of supply chain stuff and the war in Ukraine. It's just like, okay,
What is going on with this war in Ukraine? I just
Halloween's
stopped
canceled.
paying attention to the news. After Trump, I was like, you know what? I'm fucking done. I don't care about any of this. I'm just gonna live my life. Hopefully, it doesn't affect me too much. It is actually affecting me.
I can't
Probably
get my
should
goddamn
pay
candy.
attention. Yeah, my candy. I can't even get an abortion. What this?
Yeah.
Fucked up out there, y'all. Seriously though. Should probably pay attention and vote, I guess.
Yeah. That's the new gripe.
primaries.
It's like this war in Ukraine. It's more like a war on Halloween. Kids don't have enough candy.
That'll get me people to vote, man. People don't give a shit about Ukraine.
How the
Yeah,
hell
talk
am
about
I supposed
election
to
year.
trunk or treat without any goddamn candy?
I know.
Trump or treat? What the fuck?
Oh, Hershey's is out of candy. Yeah, it's just an election year. That's what they want you to know. Every problem, somebody's arguing with me about it
mom or something.
no
Fucking
reason.
Christ. Anyway, there's some bees in this movie. There are some. I
There are
swear.
some. I'm going to start off and say that there are no boobs, there are no butts, there is barely any blood. Those are
Smidgen
kind of
blood. A bit of blood.
a bit of blood.
We got some babes.
We have babes, we have
yeah, we do have
broads,
babes.
as they refer to them.
I feel like broads requires them smoking a cigarette. That's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're
Yes, but I just feel like because everybody in this movie refers to them as broads, it should count.
That's the thing. It's like everybody's a Dick Tracy villain in this.
Yeah,
There's
they-
definitely
Okay,
broads.
okay.
Yeah.
I get what you guys are putting down. Yeah,
They
everyone's like a
all call 'em
1930s
broads.
gangster, so it kind of makes sense.
There was
Yeah.
only one cigarette smoked in this movie, and it was a single puff by Weng Weng.
There's a few more than that, but yeah.
Was
Yeah.
there? I
Yeah,
don't think I
most
saw
of the
that.
henchmen are like smoking and
Tron
then
on
they get,
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
we did have some bullets. We had some boogieing.
Boogie.
Yeah.
We had a-
Paul's
we had
Common
a-
Disco.
blow dart or like a blow gun.
Yeah,
which
it
was
did.
Yeah.
That's cool.
interesting.
That was his little pin that doesn't write.
Yeah.
Well, that and he had a blow dart, so that was before. He had,
We had a blast.
Yeah,
His
we had
little,
blasts.
His little cherry bombs that he put in his Tommy gun pistol.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Totally. We had bushes. And
Yeah, we
then,
did.
For me, I just wrote down. We also had the honorary bees of a pool and a Pepsi. And we did have a briefcase. Yeah.
Yes.
and a chopper too.
Was there a chopper?
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. I'm surprised y'all didn't say anything.
Was it at the beginning?
It was toward the end. I don't remember where
I
they were
missed it, I
flying in.
guess.
It might have been one of those commercials that they cut. Yeah. It was definitely a chopper in there.
And you know what? There was a beach.
Yeah.
There was a beach at the end.
Yeah.
I was trying to
There
think
were
of a way to
some
say
bars.
dying with a B, but I don't know. A beach death? Death? I don't know.
A breath, a last
Beefing
breath.
it.
A
Biffed
beach
it.
last
Beefed
breath.
it? Yeah, beefed it.
Breath comma last. So we had boots, very shiny white boots.
Yeah.
A boot knife, somebody said. That belt buckle was really
yeah.
intense. And we had beers when they were talking about I wish he was right here, right now. And then
Oh, were they
he
drinking
appeared.
beers?
Tons of beers, yeah.
No way.
I think. Unless they were all just
Brewskis, I think.
Coca-Colas.
We don't say beers here.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
We already have enough beer.
changing it.
We do not have enough beer. Please bring us more beer.
We had a bald guy on a bed again.
That's a reference to Dangerous Men.
Yeah.
Baldy's in
Ready to
bed.
Pop off in his hotel room.
Oh, yeah. And I will say, I feel like everyone does that. I don't know. Maybe
Totally.
it's just me.
Yeah. Like
you lay
you're
in
just
bed
like-
and you're there. You get that moment when you're done traveling and maybe it's been hours or days.
Yeah.
You're in that hotel room. You're like, it's time.
Well, it helps because like you're claiming your domain for the next however long you're going to be there, and you're like,
It
I'm
emits
safe
some
now.
smells.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you're
you just have to
alone,
avoid
you know?
that spot on the floor for the rest of the time that you're there. Wait, do y'all not blow loads on the floor as soon as you get to the hotel?
Just on the towels usually, and then I throw the towels on the floor, which then it presumably leaks off onto the carpet. Yes, but not directly onto the floor. Not typically.
I guess you could put the
unless
towel
there's
on top of it afterwards.
Yeah, like a Big Daddy situation.
That's the only option.
I just pop off into the ice bucket, you know? Like
I just read the Holy Bible that's in the nightstand. That's all.
Y'all are sick. That's sick, JD.
I just read
Gross.
it. That's all.
JD loves his Gideons.
I like my Song of
you
Psalms.
You got any other bees, JP?
No, I don't think so.
You're out on the bees. I think
bread.
I got. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, bread.
We can't count bread.
There's a lot
Bread's
of
not
bread.
a theme.
But there was
Oh, okay.
There is a
One
lot
that
of
we
bread.
had.
one that I
beret?
just remembered though. We did
Berets,
have
yes.
berets. Yeah, we
Yes.
had
There were a lot
I
of
was gonna
weird
have
hats in
beret.
this movie.
Does
You
a
guys-
bazaar count? Because they had that whole marketplace thing.
Yeah, that counts.
Maybe
no.
that's a stretch.
Maybe
Stretch.
sometimes. I guess there's bazaars sometimes.
Bazaar,
in these
bazaar.
movies. Stop it.
Is that place still around?
Yeah.
You said bars, but it was a barroom brawl. I think
It was a barroom, bro.
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
it was
there
a
was.
disco, but it counts as a bar.
Yeah.
There's at least one box because they put him in a box.
True.
Yes.
There's a blurred boob, I think, at one point. I think it was
Was there?
blurred out. I think. If that's not, we'll cut it or I'll put it in. You can see what I'm talking about. You can make your own assessment.
So there was a bloob.
A
A blurb. A blurb.
There's a blurb. A blurred bloob. A blurred bob.
But
Um,
I don't think there were any blue light filters or anything. Or
no, but there
barrels.
were the honorary red lights.
Oh yeah, there was
all
tons
over
of
the
red.
fucking place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honorary B
everywhere
red
in this
light
movie.
filters. There's Buttafuoco's and a beetle. A lot of mustachioed men in a Volkswagen Beetle.
A
How many
baby blue
Buttafuocos can
beetle.
you get in a beetle?
They could fit 4. And then bangs, bowl cuts, maybe a little bit.
Oh, he
A
had-
bushel of Buttafuocos in a beetle.
Well, wait, what's that called? It's that Larry Fishburne cut. That,
It's the
you know, that's
fucking.
like
it's a
this.
dickhead cut. It looks like
a dickhead. Yeah,
a
that's good.
dickhead, like a
Good call.
circumcised dick.
It's Anderson
like-
Paak,
just
in
like a bowl
Silk
cut.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not completely. It's not a.
Well, it
bowl.
is if you like
What's
if
the
you hang
shape?
the bowl down
It's not all the
in
way
back.
around. It's like
It's like if
like
you
a mop cut?
tilt the
yeah,
bowl
like
back.
It's like a popcorn bowl cut.
short but tilted. Yeah.
Yeah, like hanging
I know
off
what
the
you're
back of
saying.
your head.
Like
Yeah,
a doily? No. I don't know.
Yeah. Why not?
What?
What's the sharp? I don't know the shape. The sharp shape.
What's the sharp shape?
Is it sharp?
Sharp.
Yeah. Hmm?
But yeah, some bees.
Yeah, some. Not a ton. Any others that anybody can think of before we move on to the ratings?
No.
Cool. For the ratings, then, Joey, we will start with you. How are you feeling on this one?
I was hoping I wanted to go first here. Okay. It was good, not great. I think I'll just give it a 3. Okay. It was fun, but probably other people are going to be higher on this, I bet. Let's see. What do you guys think?
JD.
I kind of feel the same a little bit. Man, this is hard because it's fun, but it's also really repetitive.
Yeah, it's just it misses like the insanity part. I mean, it's crazy to make this movie.
Yeah.
But like the pure insanity, I feel like is missing. It's like we're crazy. We're making a movie with the small person, and he's James Bond. Ha 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 ha. But it's not like lunacy,
Yeah, it's not like as over the top. Like it's not as trashy as most of these movies should be. Like it's almost like they really tried to make it serious. Or it's kind of that thing where your friend tells you a joke, like, "Oh yeah,
that's funny."
Like people tell me I look like James Bond, and you're like, "Yeah, right." And he goes, "No, really." Like it's kind of that's the attitude of the movie. Like, no, we're not fucking around. We're doing this.
I feel like it's like a family-friendly spoof. It's like Master of Disguise.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man. Turtle.
That's probably a fair assessment. I don't know what the first one is like, so this one feels like a little bit of a getting the band back together. Let's have like a good time kind of movie. I don't know if the first one felt a little more edgy, perhaps.
Maybe this is the one that made a whole ton of money, right?
I don't know.
It made the most out of anything at the festival that it played at. So
how does a movie make money at a festival? Okay.
Well, like the tickets that they sold to see it, I guess.
So it just played one festival.
Yeah.
That's just what it showed on whatever.
It was really big at South by.
I didn't notice.
Fun fact
It
is
beat out
that
10,000 films.
Yeah,
every one of his movies is lost to time. Like there's no copies of these movies.
What are you talking about?
Oh wow.
Somebody digitized it somehow, but there are no reels. There are no film reels of this movie left, or of any of his movies.
I mean, that's like most.
The master tapes are all missing.
Wow.
Classic. Yeah. When they used to shoot movies out of some other kind of material that wasn't whatever they were most recently, all those just rotted or burnt because they were like extremely flammable, right? People used to use them for bombs, I think, and like
just like Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, like Inglourious
Oh
Bastards.
yeah. It says one of them was, I don't know if this was just the final, like the master. Well, it is the master. The Umatic master tape is what the Quick Brown Fox was. I don't know if it was filmed on or if it was just what it was finished on.
Oh, what's that?
But apparently it disintegrated upon its last screening while they were playing it.
Yeah,
it was his last movie.
Whatever that material was, I forget. It wasn't made for the long haul.
It's not nitrite, is that right?
Nitrate is involved. Yes. Is it called just nitrate?
I don't know.
Nitroid. So like celluloid is whatever film reels are. What's the archive that's like underground, like the American Film Archive?
The Cheese Cave?
What?
No, not the cheese cave. Like in Wheels of Cheese.
The cheese cave in Missouri? Come on,
There is a cheese archive in Missouri.
The cheese cave.
They're archiving cheese.
It's not an archive. It's just a cave for cheese.
Cave with wheels of cheese. in it.
Cave.
Super rich in their cheese.
No, they actually put films. They pick a movie like every year, I believe, and put it in like a underground like nuclear.
Wait, like in a wheel of cheese?
Retardant.
Yeah, wait. So the film is in the cheese?
You can't say that.
Retardant?
Yeah.
So
that's
JD, what's your rating on this movie?
Oh, right. I thought I was stalling, but now I.
Oh, you did. We did.
It's fun, but I'm gonna give it like a 3.5.
Okay.
I wish I could, if like Apocalypse had been here and he gave it like a 3.25, I might have rounded up and done a 3.75. But it's really a 3.5. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
Because it's silly, but it's just not. It's not trash film, really.
I mean, it's exploitation, but it's
Yeah.
Justin.
There's no edge.
I'm gonna go 2. It's for all the reasons y'all said.
Sucks.
Also the gag kind of loses its charm after the first 10 minutes. I feel like it's like it
by 50 minutes. I'll say I was over it.
Yeah.
Partially because he's doing the same stunts over and over again. It doesn't really go anywhere either.
I mean, it goes to him having a rocket pack. I don't know. And him,
I like how cute
and it
just
goes
puts
to
it on
him
his desk.
fighting another small person. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's weird because the other guy that
the
he
gag
fights-
loses its charm. It's one of those movies that like it's way funnier when someone sends you a GIF or a single 30-second scene of this movie. But then
Or
when
a
you watch
podcast,
the whole movie all together,
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah, I get it. Another funny little guy joke. It was fun. I would have enjoyed every bit of this movie in 10-minute chunks. Spread out over 5 years.
Like I was fine having only known this movie by virtue of Alamo Drafthouse pre-shows.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm glad I saw it, honestly. I mean, it
Yeah.
was a fun time. It's not a bad thing. It's just
No, it's just in terms of like our trash ratings, like I don't think it's trash in the way that I want it to be trash.
If I had like a let's say a third date with someone, I might bring them to this to see how they react, because it's not too much, but it is kind of a lot for probably some people. If they were like could roll with it, I'd be like, all right, you're cool.
Yeah, you want to see a
this
Wang
is your
Wang
easing
movie?
them into.
This is my easing movie before I bring out the things or something.
Yeah. If they had a shot of a guy unzipping his pants and Wang Wang popping out of his pants and beating the shit out of him, that would have given it 5 stars
that
for
would have
me.
been crazy.
See?
I did write something like, this movie could use some fucking. That's what I wrote as my last note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
which
I
is-
saw Wing Wing hardcore fucking somebody, like just really give him an orgasm, I think I would like it a lot more.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of where I come off on it is like
You do what?
it's where I get off on it is
Hot.
this movie has a lot of implied sex and implied violence, but it's ultimately the whole thing is pretty toothless, and it like doesn't. Somebody I don't know. Somebody said it like it's a very family kind of film, and it's just kind of like it's fine.
Yeah, if you like made this small guy like a real fuck machine, and like it was basically pornography at some points, I'm in.
Does
doesn't
it
even-
insinuate that
Let's
he's
look at
having
his
sex,
filmography.
or is it just saying that all these chicks are into him? Because when that one girl was like, "Are you a sexual being or whatever?" He was like, "I don't know."
But
Yeah,
I mean, it's
What's that?
no. I mean, because he takes his his jacket off, and then she rips off the comforter of the bed and covers the camera with it. Like they're fucking.
Yeah, it's real conservative. Like, that's just kind of most Asian cultures. I don't mean to be like blanketing them all, but from what I've seen, most Asian culture is fairly conservative when it comes to like fucking and nudity in movies and stuff like this.
Well, it's weird because that one girl
too.
Yeah.
Well, that one girl says, "Oh shit."
The violence will sometimes go fucking crazy though.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like the violence was all that crazy.
Yeah, not
in this. No.
And even then, the action wasn't all that crazy. Like there wasn't really many crazy martial arts stunts or anything like that. It was just kind
there
of
were
like,
some many crazy martial arts stunts though.
Yeah.
That's mini M-I-N-I.
Didn't he do a jump kick gunfire at one point?
He did. Yes.
Oh yeah, he jumps and shoots stuff. That's fun.
Yeah.
But ultimately,
But, like
sure,
just
it's
like,
great.
Like I'm glad it exists. I'm glad we watched it. But
yeah, I think if he was a little like more crude, it would be interesting. And he like fuck nasty and like talk raw. If he was less like nice.
Like, he is very cutesy.
Yeah, the
like
gag kind of loses
baby
its
bear
shine after a while.
If he's like fucking slamming cocaine down at the disco and like fucking like making out with several broads and has like a 3-way in the middle of the movie. It'd be more interesting. And if there was a boat would help. Like if he was on a boat banging a girl out.
I would love to see him driving a cigarette boat. Just
a little clipper
blasting lines and blowing loads.
That's the title.
Yeah, like I think like I hate to say it, but it's like a little more like Austin Power kind of bravado in it would really help. And since it's like an older foreign movie, kind of like if it was a little nastier and there was naked women, it would be this would be
it's weird because that one lady says like, "I'm in father sequestered pornos," and he's like, "What's that?" Like he just sort of doesn't say anything after that.
Yeah, and he has the X-ray glasses that see naked people. We don't see naked people.
Exactly.
Well, he got really shy the first time he saw those.
I know. He's like,
"Hello,
oopsie."
Chun-Li.
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie is very much like I don't remember who just said it, Austin Powersy, but it's like it's like we're not showing you anything, but we're you get it. What we're doing. You see it. It's just like winking at the audience. Like,
I mean, it's fun. I can imagine like getting the family together, going to be like, let's go watch this hilarious James Bond riff from like if you lived in the Philippines, I would think you like we have to go see this, right?
Yeah, I mean it's a one note movie. It's like the only gag in the movie is he's a little guy and he's like James Bond,
and it doesn't ramp up.
That's the whole movie.
Thing. It doesn't really ramp up. He just keeps sliding and sliding and sliding, and which is great. But
if he slid up a ramp, that would be
quite
cool.
literally sliding across floors. Like,
if he
how many polished floors
torso or something, that'd be awesome.
I want to know if like there was someone off screen,
just saying, like some violence, like some crazy violence.
Yeah, if you dove through someone's torso, that'd be that'd be great.
Yeah.
Conversations I never imagined I'd have when I was
First thing came to mind.
Yeah. Diving through a torso.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, that would improve. There's room to improve with this film, I would say.
Yeah.
But they're all. I assume most of the people who made this are dead, so
yeah,
they don't get another chance.
That's a shame.
Anyway, death.
It's funny because it's gonna happen to all of us.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Don't forget. Yeah.
Don't ever forget.
Don't forget to die.
Don't stop
forget,
thinking
audience.
about it ever.
Yeah. The suicide blog continues.
Just keep laughing, monkeys.
Yeah.
All the way to your graves. You
can't laugh when you're dead, which will definitely happen at some point.
I'm very excited.
Are you looking forward to Eternal Darkness?
Adam, did you give it a rating?
No, but
Oh my god.
no, it's just everything that I said. So yeah, I'm with Justin. I'm giving it a 2. So,
Is that a 2 and a 6 or something? 2.6?
good math. 2.625
There you go.
average
Damn.
from the Trash Movie Kings for your height only. 1981.
I cannot believe they spelled it like that. so fucking weird. We could only have 2 O's. You'd get it. Because it's double O.
It's like when they run out on an awning and they start using letters as numbers. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Backwards 5.
Yeah, so that is 1981's For Your Height Only. 2.625 bags of trash.
Sick.
It's like Apocalypse just like possessed you for a minute.
Cook.
Yeah, so thank you, Joey Graham, JD Karpicki, Justin Petty. Thank you to Southern Star Brewing Company for sponsoring us.
Thank you to Adam Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, Justin.
Thank you.
And only Justin.
Thank you. Aw.
Yeah, we didn't ask how you were doing earlier, I don't think, this time.
It's fine.
I don't think we ever do unless Justin's here.
Pretty much, yeah. He's the only one who cares.
Cool.
You know what? I'll just try to get on with our lives. Yeah. What the fuck is it?
What's that?
Is that a laugh track? I don't know. Don't worry.
Is
about
that
it.
you? Is you trying to jump in on this? We're gonna
I
have
hadn't. You know, this is. You always want to introduce a joke at the end of a show. You know.
That's when the most people are paying attention.
Yeah.
Hanging on every
There might be
last
another
word.
trailer at the end of this one. You know? Let's fast forward.
Oh, God.
I hope their sign-off's really good this week.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Khaled Eyes. Shout out to completely abandoned big giant weapon plots. I enjoyed that actually.
Shout out to massive armpit nipples.
Nipples so big they go to your armpits, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. They're my
Shout out to Dan Flash's shirts.
Yeah. Shout out to doctors just being like, she died. I don't know.
She's dead. Thank God I'm saved.
She died to save me. I mean, I'm not gonna like check her pulse or anything, but
That works
she's
out
dead.
really well for me. I don't know if you guys know. Pretty good. Thank you for entertaining us, Wing Wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to long freeze frames that we're not quite sure if they paused for too long or if it's part of the movie or what.
Yeah, that was weird. They paused a couple times just for like no reason.
Shout out to that nightmarish bedroom with like
oh
2
my
beds.
God! Like the mustard. It has 2
magenta.
beds, 2 day beds,
Yeah.
2 full frames. I would say one is mustard with like red roses on it. The other one's magenta. The curtain is red, and it has one of those like window units in the wall though, with the cord hanging out the side. And then there was like
There's a phone hanging directly above one of the beds.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the phone.
The AC cord is like so tight against the wall because it's as far as they can stretch it.
That is my nightmare room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to die there probably.
Yeah, you know that those overhead lights never turn off. Like you have to sleep with those on.
Yeah, you can hit all the switches you want.
Yeah.
That's
There's a stool to unscrew the light bulb, but that's it.
One of them buzzes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're never sleeping again. You're just this is your
The
hell.
fan
Right.
wobbles and
Yeah.
squeaks all night long. Just like,
This is your lake of fire burning to death in this room.
There's like
Bits
a wet
falling
spot on
on
the
you
carpet.
from the popcorn ceiling.
Oh God, man! I hope hell isn't real.
Speaking of hell, we're watching Little Nicky next week.
God.
No.
Don't make me.
No.